Hello everyone, Parallel here. Welcome to Tera. The new class was released today, so in this video I'm going to be taking a first look at the Paragon. Oh wait, sorry, it's actually the Moon Dancer. Oh no, I got it wrong. It's actually the Sentinel. Oh, I'm sorry, here we go, right here on my screen, it is the Valkyrie. That's right guys, the name they went with is Valkyrie. And I have to say, it is actually a perfectly serviceable name, although when I think of Valkyrie, I'm thinking of more of like a heavily armored, sword and shield type class. But in this case, this new class, the Valkyrie, is more of a DPS class with light armor, and it wields the glaive. So let's go ahead and jump into character creation here. And all joking aside, I actually think it was really cool of NMAS to put the class name up for a vote to the community. That's actually pretty unique. I can't recall any other MMO actually putting something as significant, as a class name up to a community vote. So kudos to NMAS for doing that. Alright, so here we are, character creation for the Valkyrie. Now, I'm afraid to say that, yes, you can already see right here, it is gender locked. I'm sorry if you are triggered out there by gender locked classes, but this is another class released in Tera that is gender locked. Literally every class that has been released post-launch is gender locked to female. You can see right here, male is not an option. So I'm curious to see how this is going to be received by the community, and in particular the comments down below, because I know in my previous Tera First Look videos for the other classes that they were all, let's just say the community was rather vocal about disliking gender locking. And it's kind of funny, I actually remember in some of those previous videos somewhat defending the gender locking. At the time, Bluehole Studios, they had put forward the idea that, they were only gender locking because they were releasing classes so quickly that they couldn't do all of the animations for the other gender and races. And that was actually true at the time. They were releasing classes so quickly. I mean, there was a new class like every 6 months or even less. The gunner, the brawler, all those came out, the ninja. They came out all really quickly within each other. But now, with this class with the Valkyrie, it's actually been pretty much almost a year since the ninja came out. And I hate to say it, but I don't think even I'm buying the whole, we didn't have time to animate the other races and genders. So, yeah, I think if there is some outrage out there in the community about this being another gender lock class, I think it's a little more justified in this case. I mean, a year should be plenty of time for them to do, animations. And it would be nice to finally have a male character of any of the new classes. But okay, enough about that topic, but I'm sure that will be heavily discussed in the comments down below, so I thought I would address that first. Let's see, right here, Valkyrie. It's a burst DPS, Castanic female only light armor, and they are using a glaive, which is basically a nice looking polearm weapon here. Let's go ahead and customize this. Now, I am going to have to run through this customization pretty quickly. I'm not sure some of you who play Tera are probably aware that the character customizer has a very annoying habit of timing out and then kicking you out if you don't do it quick enough. So I'm going to have to take a look at the options here really quickly. I already did go through some of my and set all of the presets and slider values earlier today, so I'm going to run through those real quick here. But I thought I would make a mention that they did add some new appearances to Castanics. They have 2 new faces and hair models. So you got to see here in this preset, this first one, this is a new face and hair, and this is a new hairstyle as well. And this one is actually pretty funny. Look how tiny these horns are. Compared to like every other Castanic, this one has very, very puny horns. But that's kind of cool. I guess there's a first for everything. But I have to say, I really like this new one. This hair is actually quite epic. It's got a nice ponytail action going on there. So this looks really cool. I'm very much liking this new preset. So I started here. And like I said, I'm going to go quickly through some of the presets here that I selected when I was making my character earlier. So yeah, I'll stick with that skin color. Now, there are actually 2 new adornments that were in those first 2 presets. If you select face 1, you can see here are the 2 new they call them adornments. It's basically 2 different faces. You got this one that's more used in all of the marketing material and box art, And then you have this one here, which is also pretty nice looking. It's got more of a bluish and purplish kind of makeup. So pretty cool options there, but I'm gonna stick with this one just to go with the more, I guess, intended look. And I think this new hairstyle is really cool, so sticking with this. Let's go ahead and go quickly as I can through the slider values here. Like I said, I did already do all this earlier, so I'm going to go rather quickly and set these, and hopefully I don't time out. I've already been talking for a while. And I find it kind of funny that Tera still has this issue. I mean, when I was creating previous characters in my other class first look videos, had the same issue where I'd be creating the character and then it would time out. It was actually quite annoying. So I'm going to try to do this as quick as possible. Let's see, height, I moved that down a little bit. Separation I kept, angle was fine, and I moved this up to 14. Now the brow is a little bit weird. By default it looks very angry, so if you move the inner brow up a little bit and the outer brow down a little bit, you can have a little bit of a more relaxed look to it. I'm thinking right around there should be good. All right, let's go through the nose here. Let's see, 13, 17, 10, 2014. Do like to make the nostrils just a tiny bit wider. 24, 25, 18, 17. There we go. Usually they make the bottom of the nose very, very narrow. I like to have a little bit more of a shape to it there. Let's see here. Now for the mouth. Let's see what we got. 17, 15. Now lip thickness, you definitely got to increase this. Give it the nice pouty look there. Let's see what else we got here. The gape does also need to be increased. If you increase the lip thickness, usually you have to also increase the gape just to make it look a little more natural, not like she's pursing her lips. And then pucker, I do also like to increase a little bit. You like to have a nice line going from the nose to the chin, so yeah, put the pucker up 20. And mouth corners I thought were fine. That's a good look there. For the ears, I think I just increased this a little bit, and then the size also slightly larger, just to make them sort of line up with the horns a little better. All right, so there we go. That is the character. And I'll do a quick look at the, these are the in-game armors that you will be getting. You don't start with these, but you can do a quick preview. These are not the cash shop outfits. Typically, these are the armors that are just what you get as drops throughout questing, which is they actually look pretty nice. For voice, I think I'm going to stick with the default, and I had registered a name as part of that the pre-registration event that they had going on, the name registration, so I'm going to try entering just the same name here. Alright, I'm back, guys. Sorry I timed out there, but I was able to go back in and recreate my character and finally get into the game quick enough so it didn't time out on me. Man, that is annoying. Sorry, I don't know if I'm the only one that experiences that, but yeah, that seems to have been there for a long time. And it's kind of frustrating because it actually takes a long time to make your character and then it times out on you. But enough of that. Let's get into the gameplay. So what I'm planning to do here is I will go through the starting zone and check out, all of the new Valkyrie skills and combo chains and everything, and see how this class plays in the starting zone. Take a look at some of the cosmetics, and then talk a little bit about the events and stuff that are going on, because there is a Valkyrie leveling event going on right now with some pretty cool rewards. So let's first start out here. I did notice I was able to take some time and go in and rebind my keys and go through, and I found there's actually, I got a mail here. And I believe this is from the Valkyrie name reservation event. So I believe this is a reward if you actually went in and reserved your name early. So I'm actually curious as to what this is. So it says, we've prepared a special gift for players who participated in the Valkyrie name reservation event. All right, cool. I didn't actually know this was part of it. But we get the Valkyrie reward box. All right, so we'll take a look at that. Let's go ahead and delete that. And there it is. Let's open it up. What do we get? A 15-day ever full nostrum. Okay, that's pretty cool. Provides the following effects for 30 minutes. And you have, so it's 15 days time limited, but it only gives you 30 minutes of this effect. I'm not going to use it here in the newbie zone. But it gives you also a 15-day use of your pet Arget. I'm not sure what this pet is. Available for 15 days for level 1 or above. Use this ability to learn summon the pet Silver Dragon with the ability to auto-loot. Is this... I wonder if it's available for 15 days or it only lasts for 15 days. Well, I'm going to go ahead and use it. And let's go ahead and bring this down here on the bar somewhere. And summon it. And there you go, Silver Dragon. And they weren't lying. It looks like it's made out of molten silver. It's kind of creepy looking. But there it is. You get your Arget loot pet. What else did we get here? Ah, yes, the level 15 reward box. So I believe the way this leveling event works is that it... every 15 levels or so, up until you get to like level 50, 60, and that's like every 10 levels, you will get a reward box. So when you open this box, it will actually give you a box for the next reward. And each time you do that, it gives you some little bonuses and rewards that you get along the way to help you level, little, you know, XP boosts and that type of thing. Now, I believe the final reward is you have to get to level 65 during the event. Let me quickly look at the dates here. Until April 30th. So you have until the end of April in order to level up your Valkyrie. If you get to level 65, the final box in this event will give you a plus 12 Masterwork Slaughter Weapon, Valkyrie Plunder Glyph box, so it'll give you some glyphs, a Blessed Enigmatic Scroll, 92 Intricate Identification Scrolls, okay, an Underseed Token times 255. I'm actually not sure what the Underseed Token is. I wonder if that is a currency. I haven't been playing Tera actively for a while now, so I'm not up to date with all the newest currencies. Then you will also get a armor, so a cosmetic armor called the Slain Armor, and then you get a title, Chooser of the Slain. So if you're interested in the free cosmetic armor and title, definitely participate in the event, the Valkyrie leveling event going on right now. You do get to 65 by April 30th. All right. So since I'm here taking a look at the character and what the bonuses are, let's actually take a quick look at the dressing room and see what's going on here. Because I haven't actually played Tera for quite a while, and I know there's been some new costumes. And in fact, I believe with this, as part of this leveling event, they have some special deals on the, you know, some of the cash shop costumes. And yep, it looks like this is it right here. I'm reading here they have a bundle for the volcanic outfit, the obsidian outfit, and then the glacial outfit. All right, so those are the three bundles you can get. Looks like the bundle isn't just the outfit. It comes with the wings, the helmet, and does it come with a weapon skin? Yes, it does. So the weapon skin as well. So let's take a look at all those. Actually, this armor looks pretty good with this the character model I was using here. So that's pretty cool. And the funny thing is, I believe one of these armors, I think it's this one, the volcanic armor, was actually a loot box item, so a random item, but now that you can actually just purchase it outright as part of a bundle, which I think is awesome. I personally hate loot boxes. I have terrible luck with every loot box I've ever opened in every game I've ever played. And I much prefer just direct purchase, so that's cool that they did that for this outfit. I don't know if it's only, yeah, it looks like it's only for the Valkyries, so I don't know if you can get this for any class, but looking at the website, it is just for the Valkyries. So that's pretty cool. Let's see what the weapon skin looks like here. All right, there's the weapon skin. And the helmet. And it is the volcanic. So there we go, there's the helmet. That weapon skin does look pretty sick, I have to say. It's got a cool particle effect going on there. So that's pretty cool. If you're at all interested in that, that bundle is available. Yeah, so that looks pretty cool. Let's just take a look at the wings. I'm pretty sure if I put the wings on, it'll hide the weapon skin. Where is wings? Here we go. Oh, nice. Those wings do look pretty cool too, though. So yeah, pretty slick outfit if you're going for it there. It does actually, the weapon skin for Valkyries does actually look pretty cool, so. Alright. Good deal. So that is the cosmetics, and alright, so let's see how this class actually plays. Now first thing here, I'm going to get rid of that. Alright, so let's just take a look at the basic attack chain here. Alright, so it looks like it's a 4-long chain, and the last one looks like it chains into my first ability here, Leaping Slash. So you can do spacebar into the... Yeah, and already put it in the hotbar here, so that is your first ability, Leaping Slash. What does this do? Leap into the air with sweeping attacks, then slam your enemies with a powerful overhand strike. Minions and normal monsters are suspended in air, so it's like a launching attack. That's cool. There we go. Oh, interesting. I have some indicator around my character here. I'm not actually sure what that means. Pretty cool. So we'll keep playing here. I do believe there's some... This probably has something to do with the mechanic. I believe like it marks the target or something. I'll have to see how this plays out. I haven't actually... yeah, I haven't actually looked into this class too much yet. I haven't... looked at the video. I know they put out a preview video of the class playstyle and everything, but yeah, I just wanted to go in fresh and just do first impressions here, so I haven't actually done much research. And I want to see how that marking the target process works. It's something integral to the mechanic of this class. I don't know if it's like rogue combo points type deal, like in Warcraft, or how that actually works. So what do we got to do here? Oh yeah, we got to do the route. Is it this route? No. Where is the roots? Oh, there it is. For whatever reason, it wasn't highlighting before. All right, there we got it. I thought it was there.
For the Federation.
All right, so we got our first achievement, and okay, so it says use Leaping Slash. I will use it. And then it says using slash 4 consecutive times. All right, there we go. And then we can use it. Boom. That's right. Nice little tips there. Let's keep going. I think we need to find your little teddy bear thing, right?
Where's an Ellen when you need one? Bring me a present next time.
All right, thorn bushes. These are over here, yes. There we go. I don't know if I'm getting some lag. Maybe the servers are quite busy right now with everyone creating their Valkyrie. All right, let's go over here and find Zozo. There we go. So yeah, I'm very curious to see how this target marking system works. So let's get into some combat here. Just go through some of these initial quests. It looks like it's pretty much the same starting zone as before. Oh, we need 3 of these. 3 grasses. And holy cow, there are a million of them. Okay, what do we need to do? We need to use the needle and thread. Alright, there we go. Alright, so then take Zozo back. Now, I also notice I have a tab ability here. Rune Burst. Detonate rune marks. Okay, so that's the marking. So you have these rune marks. Damaging all enemies within 6 meters. Oh, cool. Each detonated rune mark will replenish... Oh, mana. Okay, good. And with a high chance to stagger. And 3 times the normal crit chance. So, okay, so that's big for detonating your marks. That does a lot of damage. High crit. Gives you mana back. So, yep, looks like that's definitely something integral to the class. That might be kind of one of the key ways of how this class handles resource management. So I can tell here that... Yeah, they don't... Well, they do have a mana bar. I'm not sure what the bar is below the mana bar. Another resource is there. So we'll have to see how that works. I don't know, maybe that keeps track of how many targets you have marked. But I know other classes like Gunner, they have a third resource bar as well. I noticed that my mana is not decaying, so that's kind of cool. So it's not like a Berserker or Slayer. It looks like you can keep your max mana when you're out of combat. Okay, so leaping slash generates a rune mark on your target. So if I rune mark it and then tab, will that detonate it? Let's do it. Okay, so it did. Alright, that works. Okay, so I can see... Oh, you know what this looks like? Let me do this one more time here. This looks like something that I know that's similar in another game. And then tab. Boom, and there it goes. You know what this looks like, guys? This looks exactly like Lyn. And I don't mean the Lyn race in Blade and Soul. No, Lyn the character in Vindictus. This looks exactly like that. See, he's marked his little glowy thing on him, so you got one mark on him. This is exactly like Lyn and Vindictus. Holy cow. So have at thee. I shall now use this, and then I will detonate you. So put 3 marks on him and that detonates him. Guys, this is exactly like Lyn and Vindictus. So basically you stack up your marks and then you detonate them. Wow, so that's kind of cool. I didn't realize it was going to be like that. But man, I mean, it looks exactly like it. Am I wrong? Sorry, I don't know if anyone out there's played Vindictus, but that's exactly what, even the appearance of the marks looks exactly like this. Now, one thing I know in Vindictus is the marks would actually be... You could actually, if you perfectly timed your combos in Vindictus, it would put a gold mark instead of just a regular mark. I don't know if something like that exists here. But man, that character was so hard to play in Vindictus. Holy cow, it was hard to get that timing right, to get those gold marks. I never was good enough at doing that. Alright, so we got a level here. Hopefully we got a new skill. We'll be checking that out. Right, so what did we get here? Learn Wind Slash. Alright, let's learn Wind Slash. So what is their evasion skill? Let's do a right click. Okay, there we go. Looks like it does move in character direction, not in camera direction. So there you go. Looks like you get 2 charges of it before it goes on cooldown, so that's pretty standard for Tera. Most of the other classes get that. And let me quickly, before I engage this guy, let's take a look at Wind Slash. Spin your rune glaive in a tight circle, damaging nearby enemies. Resets the cooldown of Leaping Slash. Huh, so I wonder if I could do this, reset the cooldown, then do like a 4 combo. Do this, and then maybe explode my marks. Boom! Alright, so this is pretty sweet. I liking it. That feels really good. Man, Tera's combat is so freaking good, man. Oh, there's so... I don't know why other MMOs have not... Am I going the right way? Yeah, I'm going the right way. I don't know why other MMOs have not copied this combat system. I mean, this still feels so good. It's such a responsive combat system. It's so nice because it's collision-based, you know, hitbox and collision-based rather than just tab targeting or soft tab targeting. I mean, it's amazing how games even coming out, you know, even recent MMOs, Revelation just came out. That's another tab targeting slash hybrid action. And you've got like Bless Online coming out later. That's tab targeting. Although I heard they're reworking the combat for Bless Online. We'll have to see how that works out. But I just don't know. All these new games coming out, their combat systems just cannot compare to this. This is so good. This game and Vindictus still are my number one combat in free-to-play MMOs, no doubt about it. And they're still old. I mean, it's just amazing to me that no other game has copied this combat system. Alright, let's keep going here. I believe... Oh wait, it's not time for the little boss, mini-boss fight yet. I think we have to... yeah. Let's check out the sapling here. And I believe there's a little cave thing we gotta do. We get a couple more abilities.
What brings you here? You're here on business.
But man, these new classes are always designed so well. All of the recent, post-release classes, ever since the Reaper was released, they all just have such smooth rotations.
Do you want to play? Looking for me?
There we go. Okay, I shall follow you. They all just have such smooth rotations. They don't have a lot of extraneous abilities filling up your hotbar. Every ability is useful and has, good flow and, works well with the other abilities, complements them well. They chain well together. Unlike some of the original classes, although I say that now, but I know that Tera has done some reworks of the original classes, which is also very good. I'm very glad that Tera's been doing that. I haven't had a chance to go back and check out some. I think they redid the Warrior, they've redone the Archer, the Sorcerer. So all of those things are really good. But it's just these new classes, they just are so well designed with, having a, tight, concise, main ability chain, and it just works well together. They have, just a nice, very concise layout to the class. And, we'll see if Valkyrie already seems to be following along those same lines. I mean, just with these first couple abilities and then the ability to detonate your runes, already it feels great. I can't wait to unlock a couple more abilities here and check this out. So the main attack chain does get a pretty good kind of a wide sweep to it. So even so I have this thing around me. I'm still not quite sure what that is. Detonate the rune marks. Oh, they go onto yourself? Oh, that's interesting. I did not realize that. So maybe if it's like an unused mark, it goes back onto your character and then you can explode it from there. That's kind of cool. So that way, if you're quickly killing, quickly killing through easy mobs, you can then at least build up. Oh yeah, do I have to escort you? All right. That way you can build up the marks on yourself and still store them up. Because I know one of the annoying things about this type of a mark system is that if the enemies are dying too quick, you never get a chance to build them up and detonate them. I'm going to try that here with this guy. So I'm not actually going to detonate any of the marks on this guy. Alright, so there we go. Okay, so let's see, check it out. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 marks highlighted. Let me see, does it put 4 on him right away? Ah, it does. Check that out. So I can do this, reset my 1, and I can do a regular combo chain. And I can do tab. Boom, and he's exploded.
Looking for me?
Very nice. Man, see, already they've thought of a lot of the other issues that combo-based classes have, with issues with mobs dying too fast and not being able to finish your combos. This way you could store it up and save it for the next one. I like it a lot. I will say the animation speed on the regular combo chain is actually a little bit slow. Leaves you kind of vulnerable. You can animation cancel out of it, so I'm gonna do it. Yeah, you can animation cancel out of it with your evade, so you're not necessarily locked in, but it does leave you somewhat vulnerable. Now, you need to stack up more than that. Just trying to test out how much just a cup 1 or 2 detonation does on these guys. All right. Right, we need to kill a couple of these sentries and strikers. Go ahead and do that. So it seems like it's good to open with this, then you can do this. It looks like you can even spacebar it. I don't know if this is another spacebar warrior type class like the Reaper, but here I'll show you. If you go up to any character, you do your 1. You can spacebar into your wind slash, then you can do spacebar into the reset on the leaping strike, and then you can go into here, do your combo. Oh, he dodged. Can I detonate from range? Oh, you can detonate from range. Let me test it out one more time here. Okay, I need strikers. Where's a striker? Here we go. Hi, striker. Okay, I'm gonna go way over here. Let's see how far away I can detonate it. Yep. And it did damage to that guy too. Nice. And that's really nice because it automatically puts you on you. You don't have to like manually like reclaim your marks. It just automatically, if the creature dies without you detonating them, it goes right onto your character. And then you can go right up to the next guy, go boom, 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 boom. He's already got that many marks on him. You just detonate right away. Boom! That's so awesome. All right, so I'm loving this class already here. It's got pretty decent range on your attack too, and the fact that you can detonate from range, that's really nice.
Something important?
Okay, I think we need to fight the big guy. Alright, come on, big guy. I have a bad feeling about this. Alright, come on, guy, let's go. Let's see how you do against the Valkyrie. Ah, too slow. So it looks like if you do complete your 4 attacks, it does reset Leaping Strike. No, he's going to kill me. Don't do it. I didn't need a chance to detonate my marks. Ouch.
Hold, beast. This one doesn't have the sight.
All right, and here we go. But so far, so good, guys. This class is looking nice. It's already working well together, but let's see if I get a level on this. I do, in fact, get a level. So let's check out some new abilities here.
Something I can help with.
It looks like we got a new piece of armor. I'm not sure if this changes the appearance or not. Let's go ahead and put it on and see. Nope, does not change appearance yet. Oh, I have a new weapon. I didn't realize I had. Does that change appearance? No. I don't think so. I don't think until you get this set at the end of the newbie zone, then it actually has a new appearance. At least it did with the previous classes. We'll see if it's the same here with the Valkyrie.
Something important? Hey, what?
All right, let's keep going here. Did I learn a new ability? Oh, I did. Ground Bash. All right, so I was learning Ground Bash, and we also got Blood Flower. Ground Bash. I wonder why I put it up there. Slam your Runeglaive on the ground for massive damage. Must be used within 4 seconds of Leaping Strike. Leaping Slash, sorry. Okay, so you do Leaping Slash, then this should light up. Then you can go into Wind Slash, it looks like. And what is Blood Flower? Stab a target repeatedly. Oh, I can't move and do it. Stab a target repeatedly, applying bleed. Target with 6 stacks of bleed are stunned for 4 seconds. Rune mark. So this gives you a rune mark as well. So all of these give you a rune mark except for Wind Slash, which is kind of more of an AoE ability, it looks like. But I don't know if... Why put that one up there? I wonder if it just... You can spacebar it. You don't actually need to put it on a key. But we will check that out on the next fight.
Good to see you.
Oh, gotta talk to Anya again.
Have you seen my...
Anya, don't run off. No, she ran off anyway, and then disappeared. No, she's over here now. Let's see what the animation is like on this, on the Blood Flower ability here. Okay, so it is kind of a long animation. Looks like that's something you'll need to save for particular moments, but it says it stacks up a bleed, so are you stacking up bleed and rune marks? That's... So you have 2 things you can stack up on the enemy? That is interesting. Alright. Ooh, there's argon plants. I didn't know the argons were into botany. Let's see here.
My friends.
Alright, so time to kill some bears. Let's test this out on the bears. Let's round up, I guess, 3 of them here. So let's start with the Leaping Strike. Oh, you can do Ground Bash, then you can do the Spin, then you can do the Leaping Strike, then you can do Blood Flower. And you do Ground Bash again, just explode it. Boom. Alright. So far so good. Looks like these are still flow together really, really well. A lot of things reset each other if you do them in the right order. I like it. It's reactive and it keeps you on your toes without being, you know, too many buttons. I know some rotations on some classes get ridiculous and the amount of buttons you have to execute. I think in particular Final Fantasy is a big offender of that. That game has so many freaking buttons you gotta have on your hotbar. It is pretty insane. Okay, come on bears. Let's round up a few of them here. Alright, let's do this. Let's ground pound them. Let's slash them. Let's launch them again. Let's blood flower them. Let's blow them up. Nice. Okay, so it didn't kill the AOE, the rest of them with the AOE, but did get the main one. But that's actually pretty nice. You actually, with the resets on your leaping slash, does keep them CC'd pretty well. That keeps them stunned, and then you detonate them at your leisure. Nice. I'm going to check one more thing here. So let's undo this on one more bear. So I go like this. I'm still not seeing the bottom bar. This bottom bar, resource bar here, filling up. I don't know if that is actually used by the Valkyrie. 6 stacks of bleed. How does it... I can't... Does it say anywhere if they get all 6 stacks? Did that put 6 stacks on him because he was stunned? I'm still not quite sure I'm understanding this bleed mechanic yet. They both got stunned, yeah. Compound, and slash, leaping slash, blood flower, boom. Alright, got a nice stack of marks there. So you go right up to someone and go... Oh, just a regular attack will put it on too. Yep, full stack there almost takes out the enemy. Very nice. That'll be nice for grinding. You can build up some marks, go up to a big tough guy, explode all of 10 of them right away, and boom. Insta-kill.
La, la, la.
Hi, Payson.
Need help?
Have you seen my friends?
I have not seen your friends, but we shall keep going here. Oh yeah, we need these things. Argon detectors. Oh crap, we gotta go back to Payson. Alright. I had a feeling that was the case.
Snack first, then work.
So yeah, I don't think you need to map the ground bash to a key. You can easily spacebar spam it. Though I wonder if it'd be better... Yeah, I think, well, I think the way they have it is actually fine. I was thinking there might be another way to reset leaping slash, but no. Alright, so here we go. Let's get rid of this annoying help text. And, okay, so we got some new armor. Is this the one that actually has a new appearance? Yes, it does. So there we go. There is the new armor appearance. It definitely looks very Tera. So one thing that has never changed about Tera is the revealing armor. Alright, so new skills available, press K. Alright, so we got a new skill. Let's check this out. Dream Slash. So that's going to go on our number 4. Alright. Let's take a look at this. Throw a blazing crescent of dream energy. Dream energy? Okay. Up to 30 meters. Up to 30 meters. Damaging all enemies in its path. Deals crit damage and knocks enemies down for... Knocks enemies down or enemies suspended in the air. And to knock down enemies... Oh, okay, okay. Deals critical damage if they launch them in the air or if they are knocked down. Successful hit with the target with at least 1 rune mark resets the cooldown and generates 1 rune mark. Whoa, okay. So, hold on, let me just use it here. Wow, check that out! So it's like a ranged attack. That is awesome. I might actually put that onto my E here, because I think I might be using that a lot, because it sounds like it resets if you use it on an airborne target, or a target with 1... Yeah, at least 1 rune mark generated. Oh, sorry. I had to go in my inventory. I had to use this. Almost got ahead of myself here. Got to do the request before I go running away. Oh, yeah. There. Oh, shoot. Yeah, see this black lion here? I believe that is the new elite mount. So now the elite mount is a flying black lion. Check that out. So if you have elite membership, that's what you get. It looks very much like the old lion. Which... Wait a minute. I got a new Valkyrie reward box. What is this? Thanks for joining the Valkyrie event. Didn't I just get this box from the naming reservation event? Okay. Huh! You get 2 of them. That's kind of cool. Same thing. I don't know, is that a bug? That's kind of curious. They give you 1 for the Valkyrie event and then the same thing for the name reservation event. That's kind of odd. Oh yeah, got a new weapon here too. Definitely put that on. Ooh, nice, it did change color. Looks pretty much the same though. So that's kind of odd. I didn't know they gave you two of these. Yeah, I got 2 of them. I don't know if that's a little extra bonus. Double the rewards for participating in the event. Alright, now we can keep going. But let's keep going. But yeah, as I was saying, you do get that black lion now as part of the elite membership, and it looks very much like the old lion that you used to get for the if you were I think it was a founding member, except for now it's black and it can fly. It has wings. Yeah, my account items here, I wonder if I could... what level do you have to be to use the... Do you only have to be level 1 to use this lion? Looks like you do only have to be level 1. Oh, looks like I gotta level these up too. Let's go ahead and do that. Where are you, lion? There you are. Oh, okay, so you can mount here. Alright, cool. But yeah, this is the lion from way back in the day for the original, if you bought the original, original Founders Pack. Even before it went free to play. Alright, so I want to try this new ability, so if I launch them... Launch them. Now what if I do E? Did that it didn't reset the ability. Am I using this wrong? Let's do it. It has 1 rune mark. Let me read this again here. I don't know if I did that right. On successful hit on a target with at least 1 rune mark, resets the cooldown of Leaping Slash and generates 1 rune mark. Did it reset? I wasn't noticing. So I'm going to try this one more time just to practice, but let's just try the spacebar combo and see if they work again. So we got the ground bash, and you got your wind slash, which resets Leaping Strike. You do your blood flower. Then you could do this. That, oh, it killed him. But it didn't reset. Maybe it doesn't reset if you kill them. Maybe, possibly. Let me just do it this way. What if I just do this, then this? Yes, it did reset. Boom, take that with a full detonation. This is so awesome. Alright, so you already got 2 resets of Leaping Strike. 3 resets because you can do it with your auto attacks as well. So you can do a lot of chain knockups with this class. Already with 3 resets. Man, that's nice. Alright, so where am I going? Let's keep going here. Alright, we got some rings. Put those on. And we got a quest item, the flare. Okay. Yes, save the villagers. Ooh, that guy just got knocked on his ass. And yes, the Argon are coming to poison the beautiful tree. Alright, we gotta kill 3 soldiers. Alright, so let's do this. Let's try this. So I have to do this, and then you have to do Leaping Slash. Instead of doing Blood Flower, you could do this, reset your Leaping Slash again, and then do a Blood Flower. I think I like... Kind of depends on how you want to do it, because Blood Flower is a long animation, although honestly this... what is this thing? Dream Slash is also kind of long. Let's just do this. Do Dream Slash, knock him up again, then do this. That would work too. Man, there's already a lot of options. This is awesome. You can kind of choose how you want your combat to flow. Okay, now here I have a full thing. What if I just detonate it right away without attacking? Will this kill it? Wow, it does. Okay. Okay. So what you could do is, like, stack up, 10 stacks onto yourself, like round up a bunch of enemies, and then just stand in the middle and detonate it as, like, a good AoE type attack. I mean, look at this. I'm only, like, what? Level 9, and I already have, like, tons of options. I already have, like, 3 or 4 different ways to reset my abilities, and, depending on the situation, you could go for a... you could go for the Blood Flower, or you could go for the Dream Slash to get your reset, or you could just go for some auto attacks in there. I really, really like this class already. Alright, so let's go and do this. We'll do a boom. I mean, you already have like a full full attack chain by level 9. You already have a really nice flowing attack chain, and man, there's already options to do this. You can just do the normal spacebar route if you want. Look at that. You can stack up. I already have like 9. Is it 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6. You can only stack up a 7? Why was I thinking you could stack up 10? Maybe you can only stack up 8. Oh, no, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that was only 7. So I had 6 stacked up? What is the max number of stacks? 7. Okay, so 7 is. I guess I was just remembering wrong. Let's ground bash you. Let's do this. That resets this. I can do this to reset it again. I can do this. Then I can do bloodletter. Boom. I already got a nice full stack of marks on myself. Then I could just like walk up to someone. Hello. Die. Oh, I didn't fully kill him. I'm sure if you had, you know, good, decent gear, you could probably kill even level enemies pretty quickly with a full rune stack like that. Where are you? There you are. Ah, yes, the instant mounts. So nice. Again, one of the best features in Tera is you can instantly mount. I was recently playing Warcraft Legion, and holy crap, it is hard to go back to mounts with a cast time. It is so annoying. Oh wait, what do I need to do here? Use the I key and open your inventory for... Okay, where are you at? Ah, you're right. That's right. I was supposed to do this down here. I'm just too excited about getting, you know, moving on with this class that I'm not completing all the quests. Alright, new skills. Alright, what did we get? Okay, we got a charge, got a gap closer. Alright, like the sound of that. I usually put my gap closers on X. So let's take a look at this one. Yeah, pretty standard gap closer. Let's see if it is camera direction or character direction here. Let me test this. So I'll try to dash to the side here. Ready? No, it is camera direction, not character direction. So you're going to dash where you're facing, not where your character is facing, where your camera is facing. All right. I think that's the case for most forward charges in the game, right? I know the Mystic Blink Forward is like that. I'm not sure in all cases, though, if that's the truth. All right, so here we go. Hi, Zozo.
Children should be seen and never heard. Nothing can stop me now.
Ah, poor kid. Yep. Guard captain bit the dust. Alright, so let's see. I have to keep going on here. Now, I believe there are some enemies here. Yes. Oh no, there's so many. What shall I do? I'm getting some lag here. That is a little bit unfortunate, although somewhat understandable. Got, haha. Very nice. The full explosion is definitely very satisfying, although I do want to wait. Let's do this. Let's do the Dream Slash, boom, and then we bloodletter use. Get a nice stack going here for the next guy. Just blow you up. Boom. Nice. this after that, after Bloodletter, and then that would also reset your leaping slash. I believe there's a mini boss after this, so I'm gonna go ahead and save up my marks here with this fight. Do that. Nice. All right. Although it does do critical damage on the airborne or knockdown enemies, so that might be more the way to go. Argon Wraith is approaching. No, my marks just ran out. No. My rune marks. Nice.
What can I tell you? Victory for Valkyrie.
Yep, I definitely have to work on the rotation, but man, there's just so many options that you have for resetting that you can have a really smooth rotation going if you get all your resets timings down. I think the only trick will be when to use Dream Slash properly, because you do want to use it to get the crit when they're airborne or knocked down, which you could do right after like a leaping slash, because they'd be knocked down then. Slam your right on the ground, or after like a ground bash. All right, time for the boss fight. So I'm gonna try that after the ground. Let's do this on you. What is he up to? Let's go ahead and close the distance here. Now, if I'm not mistaken, he makes a little, yeah, I gotta take this thing. No. Don't hurt me. Yes, protect me with the Tree of Sorrow. Spacebar spam, chain combo, bloodletter. I'm not gonna dodge that because I didn't want to do that. Take a detonation. Boom. So that was really fun. That really feels good. It's a great flowing combat for this class. I actually kind of noticed at the end there that it is 7 rune marks. It kind of makes a hexagon with then one in the center for the, and they glow red when you have the all 7 going on it. So it makes kind of an interesting little pattern there. Wasn't really noticing that at first, but on the BAM there, you could kind of tell. Ah, yes, the poor child gets absorbed by the Argons.
My heart sees you always.
And my character seems quite broken up about it.
What can I tell you?
All right, Dougal. Let's get out of here. All right, guys. I think we're coming to the end here of the newbie zone. Just give us a new set of armor and gives us our quest to go to, I believe, Velka.
Give me a second. Hey, what? Be careful out there. Unable to harness the trees.
We'll go ahead and skip the cinematic there.
Victory for Valkyrie. Goddess Velik, watch over you.
Yep, there we go. This is taking us over to the flight path, which is then onto Velika. Let me go ahead and put on... Oh yeah, I did get the earrings. Are these any better? No, they're the same. Ooh, red armor. Check this out. That is pretty slick, and it actually matches her hair. So very nice. Alright guys, well, what can I say? This is starting out to be a very, very well designed class. The combos are excellent, they flow together very well, you have lots of options for resets. Kind of reminds me of Slayer a little bit. Because the way the overhand strike works on Slayer is very similar to the leaping slash. You can get lots of resets on it, but it definitely has more of an AOE type vibe. A lot of wide swinging arcs. I really like the rune marking system. That works really well. It is very, very similar. If you played Vindictus, it's very similar to Lyn in that game. That character. How you put marks on the enemy and then you can detonate them. Although in this game I really like... Oh, zebra just got in my face. I do really like how in this game you can maintain your marks and it kind of automatically does it for you. If an enemy dies with marks still on them, they're immediately refunded to you and you can just keep going right to the next enemy. You can easily build up the 10 marks that way and then just go for an all-out burst onto it the next mob that you run into. So it all works really, really well together. It is fantastic. It feels great. It has a lot of impact, especially the full detonation of the 7. Hello there. The full detonation of the 7 marks when it goes feels great. Has a nice impact to it. Screen shake going on, and it looks great. So, man, very impressive class. Yet again, this... I have to say almost every class, every post-release class that Tera has come out with has been fantastic. I still really love the Gunner. That's still one of my favorite classes. But the Brawler, Reaper, Ninja, all of them have been excellent design. And this class is no exception. It feels great. I don't know, though. Like I said, it feels similar to the Slayer. And I wonder if this is going to fill the same kind of niche as a Slayer does. So... we'll see if there's some kind of competition going on there. They both wear light armor, so... but we shall see. Hopefully Slayers will be getting a rework at some point. And we'll see how that goes. But hey guys, what can I say? Excellent. My review of the class is definite big thumbs up. And if you want to level 1, now is the time to do it so you can participate in that level up event. You saw the rewards that I was getting, and you can get that as well. And if you make it to level 65 by the end of April, April 30th, you get the special ultimate box that gives you that unique costume and everything, which is just a really good idea. I mean, free costume is always nice. It's I don't know if it's exclusive though. I know some of those costumes in the past that were part of the event, you could actually get them with the fashion coupons. I don't know if this one's available with the fashion coupons. I'll have to look into that. Maybe I'll make another video about it. But I do want to continue to level this class and keep going with it. And we'll see how it goes. But hey, what can I say, guys? Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the first look at this class, the Valkyrie. It is looking very nice. And so, yeah, I mean, if you have any interest in Tera, I would say this is a good time to jump back in. I know I'll be jumping back in for a little while here just to have fun with the new class. All right, guys, that is all for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and bye for now.